Hi guys, Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here. I'm in with Jack today.
Hi guys.
And we are going to do absolutely amazing nails. It is a galaxy theme, stunning ombre, encapsulated glitters and everything what is best. So check this out. Yes, that's what we are going to do today. And I'm really excited to show you full step by step. So the first thing we need to do is to push back the cuticles, because on one I will sculpt the entire nail for you, so we will know how to do the encapsulation. And then using 180 grit, we are just etching gently the surface of the natural nail to remove any shine which is on it. Then remove the dust and use the dehydrator. My daughter say I actually pronounced that incorrectly. How should be? Dehydrator. So yeah, use the nail dehydrator and then you can apply the nail forms. So that's the forms I'm going to use. They are the nail perfect forms. I'm just peeling one off, and I need to trim it a little bit so it fits Jack's nails really nice. Oh my goodness, they are really awesome. Check them out.
So cool. I love them.
I love them too.
So sparkly.
Very sparkly.
Definitely looks like a galaxy to me.
Jack actually got a hard thing to do, because on Friday we've got a photo shoot and he's going to do some beautiful makeup with the galaxy as well. Have you been practicing?
Not yet. I'm going home to do it tonight, so I'm going to practice for the first time tonight. I'm really excited to do it, and I can't wait to get photos taken of my work. I think it'll be really cool.
Yeah.
A great opportunity.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an amazing. We've got Resin. He worked with us before. He's an amazing photographer, so I'm really excited to see what we're able to produce. That's my form trim. I've got the detailed video how to do it in my other videos, which are already on the channel, so you can check that out if you have missed some things. So I have put the form in and then pinch it a little bit, check a client view if it's nice and straight. So you can still correct the shape in there, and that looks pretty offside. No, that looks pretty good, almost there. So yeah, I'm happy with this form application, and now we can move on into the gel application and encapsulation of all those beautiful glitters and ombre. The next step, we need to use our extra dehydrator on the entire nail plate, and then the universal air bond. And I'm totally in love with this product, as you all guys know, because you don't have to cure it. So I'm applying it on the entire nails, and then we are going to sculpt the nail. We will be also doing a pinching, so stay with us. It is a really great way of pinching the gel. I'm going to use the transparent pink gel, which is really amazing and stays on ages on the nails. So a nice and thin layer, just on the entire nail. Nice and thin, like a nail polish. And I wanted to push the length on Jack, because obviously for a photo shoot I wanted the longer the better. But he was like, okay, that's enough. So we decided to go together for a little bit over L on the form. And I think that is a perfect length for his nails. So I have put the thin layer and now a tiny bit more gel just at the joint place, because when we're going to pinch, I don't want this to kind of pops off from the natural nail. And we're going to do half a time cure. So half a time cure will be a 30 seconds cure for these nails. Look at those sparkles.
They're just amazing. They're so amazing. I love them so much.
I'm glad you do. I do really love them too. They're really nice. Jack is actually working with us in a salon as well. What are you doing there?
I do eyelashes, eyebrows and hair. I'm a qualified hairdresser. And I just love it so much. It's such a passion for me. I have been very creative in like the art and stuff throughout school. So I'm happy that I've pursued my dreams and done something that I really want to do. And I'm not stuck working at McDonald's anymore.
No, definitely you're more suiting the beauty salon. Now you can check it out. I have placed the pinching clamp. Is it sore?
No, it's okay.
Okay, keep me updated, please.
Yes.
When pinching, we have to kind of keep an eye contact with the clients to make sure they don't jump on the table because it shouldn't be sore, okay? And it's really important, it shouldn't be sore. So now we are doing another 30 seconds cure. And then we can encapsulate the glitters. And the glitters I decide to go for, that's the unicorn. Then it's a really awesome glitter because it has kind of all different colors through it. Absolutely amazing. And then a little bit of blue. How is your finger?
It's okay.
Still alive?
Still alive.
And then some purples from the Neil Gaga. The other ones I have no clue, but probably Neil Gaga as well. And the pink one at the end. So my nail is cure. And we have already pinched it. Oh no, it went a little bit offside, so to fix it, and that's happened because I didn't place my pinching clamp straight. So I need to try to fix it a little bit. Not sore?
No.
There we are. So that's it better now. So make sure you pinch really nice and straight, otherwise the shape of the nail might change. Now I'm going to use a tiny bit of the clear gel and we're going to encapsulate all this beautiful glitter in. So nice and thin layer on the entire nail. You don't want too much of it because then we still need to use the product on top of it to encapsulate it. And then using the messy brush, I'm going to apply that glitter. So nice and thin layer and then lots of sparkle in. His hands are shaking.
So shaky. Always shake.
And then the blue one. And doing an ombre with the glitter is so easy and so effective, like really nice and effective. Then the purple one. And the pink one just right at the end. Look how awesome it looks. Now, to make the encapsulation easier, we're going to use the sponge and dab it in, just so the next layer is going to go easier, and this way you don't get any sticking out product. Also less filing for you later on. And then we can cure it. So I'm just going to tidy up my bits and pieces. And at the end, when we file the shape, this is the results you will get. So I'm just closing all the glitters.
So there's no spillage anywhere.
No.
It's a nightmare to pick up and tidy.
Imagine dropping it on the floor. Oh my goodness, that would be so bad. Actually, I have done it once, the tip box. It took me ages.
No, I dropped Sarah's
crystals. Oh no!
floor.
Who picked them up?
Me, I had to pick them all up and separate them all back into their places.
No way. That must have took ages.
It did. It took me about 2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just picking up a clear scoop of the gel and I'm just applying it on the entire nail. Nice and thin layer. You can actually peel this form away, we don't need it anymore. So nice and thin layer. And now I'm picking up a bigger scoop to build up my structure. And this is a time when my cameraman is like, because I need to turn my head and get straight into his view. Okay, I will turn the nail away so you can guys see it as well, what I'm doing. So I'm just building up my structure, nice apex. And then give it a cure. It's going to be another 30 seconds cure because I want to maybe check it from underneath how the shape looks, and I might pinch it a little bit more, but we'll see. If it's nicely pinched, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So can I have a wee look? It was just a flash cure. Turn other side. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to pinch it a little bit more. So I can apply the pinching clamp from the other side now. Is it okay?
feels totally fine.
inside. When the pinching light is sliding off, what you need to do is take a file and just file those. I've got some here. And you could use the new dehydrator and clean it there, or go with your file just to touch it up a little bit so it doesn't slide anymore. Then close all the products and we are going to move on into the filing. Or we get Jack to do the filing.
Maybe the buffing.
Okay, he'll do the buffing for us. Filing, I think, is a part like which not many people do, so try to do it with your job application rather than with your files, because it takes you shorter time.
Yep. How long for?
30 seconds, so that's us cooked.
That's it cooked.
Brilliant. So I can remove the inhibition layer, and now it's a time for shaping. Keep your file nice and straight, because we want those side walls nice and straight. Nice and straight. And then shorten the free edge, and it's already start looking nice. Around the cuticle area. Even out the surface of the nail. And the other side. Okay, now I need to check the client view again. That's pretty straight. It is pretty
really
straight. So we can just keep going and file a little bit more to smooth it out, and then use the buffer. Yeah, now I can just use the buffer and buff it out.
To make everything nice and smooth.
Yeah, nice and smooth. So then we can go and like touch and feel the nails, like how smooth they are. I'm crazy about it, like, you know, getting my nails done and then sitting for 2 days and like kind of touching them.
They are.
Are you doing the same? Getting your nails done and then spend ages like, okay, that feels nice.
Feels great.
So basically I've got just a little bit more buffing to do on this nail. Check the length. Okay, this one is a tiny bit longer. I'm so fussy when it comes to the shape. I could spend there like another 3 hours on filing it.
It's better to be fussy than not to be fussy.
But sometimes I think I'm too fussy.
Because she's setting for everything's perfect.
Okay, so this nail is finished, and all what I can do is I can just encapsulate it with the top coat, and that's this part finished. So let's do that. I'm going just to clean it. And look at all this beautiful glitter popping out. It's so nice. Nice and sparkly. Okay, we are going to do a 60 seconds cure now. So that's almost 60 seconds gone. We've got just a couple more seconds and the nail is cured. But in the meantime, I'm going to prepare the next part, which is the black paint. And the one I'm going to use it, that's the usual Nail Perfect acrylic paint, and I love it with the black paint concentrator because it can get us really nice and thin lines. So I'm just squeezing this paint out. And the other one, with this one you have to be extremely careful because it's very watery and it can just split everywhere. But that's make your paint really nice and thin. So I've got my brush ready. And I can take Jack's nails. So now here on this one, we're going to do exactly the same triangle like we did in here. And what you could do is you could help yourself with the tape or you could do it freehand. So on this one, I will help myself with the tape and the other one I will freehand it. So this one is going to be a triangle going this way. I'm so crap at painting the lines. I think this is the most difficult part for me, painting the lines.
I feel like it would be as well. I'm not very good at drawing straight lines either, so...
Give me some tips. How do you paint the straight lines? I would really love to learn that from you guys. So obviously I'm using the striping tape here. Make sure it's nice and straight. Can I see the other one? Okay, no, this is completely different. Better. See, that's why the freehanding would be much easier than the striping tape. Okay, this is going too much now. But as a challenge, I will do the other one freehand.
Put yourself to the challenge.
Yeah. Actually, I should think about some challenges for me once we reach so many subscribers. So if you're new in here, subscribe. As I might think, like the more the channel expand, the more kind of challenges I can get myself, like, you know, do a full nail with the stripes and lines.
That would be really difficult.
Okay, that looks nice and straight, and I'm happy with that. And now we are going to paint it because obviously some parts needs to be shiny and some parts needs to be matte. So to achieve that, we are going to use those paints. I'm adding tiny bit of water into it, mixing with the acrylic paint and those black paint concentrator, like, and getting my brush nice and pointy. And now I can start painting those lines. See how good I am on painting the straight lines with the tape. So I'm painting one side. Nice and perfect around the cuticle area. So Jack, please don't breathe.
Not breathe in.
No, I'm only kidding.
I know.
Cool. And then actually I've got some thing at the end, so I would be better off to trim this part here. I should done that before. And my cuticle nipper. Yay, manage.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's all about your nails. They needs to be perfect. At least his lashes are perfect. Like, I'm so jealous. Like, you know, mine looks like a spider legs now because they are before the infill.
They're so big.
But Jack's lashes looks amazing. Like,
Elena done a very good job of them.
but they suit you. You've got so many of your natural lashes.
It just looks so good. I love them. I missed having them not in when they were taken out.
I couldn't live without of my lashes now.
I don't think I can either now.
I'm so addicted. Like, they just change all your face.
Totally. Changes everything. Makes me feel a lot better about myself in the morning when I get up anyway.
Yeah, like you get up and you're just straight ready to work.
In the shower, it's straight to work. Nothing else.
Don't forget your teeth as well.
Brush my teeth as well, yeah.
Oh. So silent, like everyone is holding the breath because I'm painting the lines. Okay, so this line is done and I'm just going to give it a couple seconds to dry. And then I can peel the tape and we can do the cuticle part. But on this one I will freehand it just to prove it. I can do the lines as well. So taking 3 hours to prep my brush. And then the triangle. So I'm measuring where is my middle, somewhere here. I'm really holding my breath.
So am I.
I don't want a false start. Guys, hold the thumbs for me. He's shaking!
I'm trying not to.
You do! Okay, this is a bit... How do you say it? Is it wonky? That's a correct one?
Wonky, yeah, that's the correct word.
So I need to perfect my line. I was doing a French all day painting French nails because they have been so popular a couple of years ago. And I was feeling really dizzy after holding my breath for
because
a French.
You were sitting, trying to get the lines straight. Oh no.
Okay, last touch-ups. And then check the client view. Okay, is it straight? What do you think?
That looks perfect.
That looks perfect to me too.
To me.
I hope you think the same. So yes, I can paint the lines. And now it's a time to show you how I have achieved the matte and shiny look. So this is a pretty exciting stuff. And obviously paint these parts as well. So I'm peeling the tape. And then I've got explosion. No explosion on this one. And this one looks pretty cool as well. I need to touch up maybe some single places here. I'm not happy about this part. So that's the only trouble with the tape. Like you need to make sure it's really pressed well. Otherwise, there might be some places where the paint leaks. So now we are painting the cuticle area. So I'm doing one line first. And then I want to push back my cuticles even more, just so I go really neat in there. You okay?
Yep.
Perfect. And now I can paint around the cuticle area. Full concentration on.
Not going outside the lines.
I'm almost there.
Almost done.
You can breathe. Breathe?
Breathe.
Breathe? Don't breathe. Sorry. There is a cat here. Oh my gosh. Cat.
Cat, yeah.
But I'm still kind of proud how I came up with English. Like, I'm still missing some words or I pronounce them wrong, but I think it's just getting better and better.
You've gotten so good.
So that's our black parts painted, and now we can put these things aside and we can play with the top coats because we want some parts to be shiny and some not. So this middle part where we've got the crystals is going to, the encapsulated glitter is going to be shiny. So I'm putting tiny bit of my shiny top coat there. And look how nice it becomes when the sparkles are visible.
It just looks so, so good.
And then take your small brush just to touch up. I actually really like the contrast of it, like the sparkle and the matte part.
Yeah, I think it looks really cool together. How the black's matte and then it's really sparkly.
Okay, flash cure it for me. Just so, because we're working with the two different products, you don't want it to spray it, or it's better to give it even a flash cure. And then we've got some Swarovski crystals. I'm Swarovski crystals crazy.
They look amazing.
I love crystals, like, you know, I could have like all the house in Swarovski crystals. Yeah. Totally.
When something sparkly is better.
Definitely, the life is much brighter.
Yeah.
Perfect, so that's it, flash cure, and now I can go into the next part, which will be sticking in the crystals, so I can put the shiny top coat in here as well. So I just put it a tiny bit of the brush on glue, and then using my crystal picker, we're going to apply the crystals. So this way the crystal stays on really long time, like my nails are pretty old and filed away now doing a clients, but the crystals are still on.
The glue keeps them on well.
Yes, but you have to also go around them with the top coat just so they secure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm actually needing a new glue. This one is a bit
stringy.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. No, I wouldn't use this word. Perfect. And couple more, the tiny, tiny ones. Ta-da!
Perfect.
So the crystals are on. I can move the mess about away from here. And we need to apply this matte top coat. So I'm using a velour top coat, which goes on these parts. So, there is a piece of dust. That's it. And again, I can do the larger parts with my brush. And the other side. And then take a fine liner brush, put a bit of the top coat on the side to do it around the cuticle area. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Because I've got the matte top coat on my brush, I can do it straight away on this one. My goodness, those seagulls behind the window.
I know, they're making so much noise.
I had some attacking me and Patrick and a dog as well.
Did you? That's not good.
Almost like, oh, don't break my nail. No.
Running away from the seagulls.
And the last part really is just to apply the top coat. So the glue is dry on the crystals, and now I can apply the top coat. and the shine comes up.
It just looks so amazing once you put the top coat over the top.
Make sure you don't apply it on top of the crystals. That is so beautiful. And now I need to, let me check this one. Actually, I need to touch up the velour one. This top cures like extremely quick. And because of the light in here, it starts the curing process. So I need to quickly touch it up to the lamp.
Into the lamp.
And basically when this hand cures, that's the final look. You can see it here. So I just wait a couple seconds for it to cure, and I do really hope you have enjoyed watching this video and that you have learned something new from that. And if you did, you can share with your friends so they can see it as well. If you've got any questions to me or Jack, just give us a shout, because we're happy to answer them. So it was really, really nice to be in here, and also
nice to be here too. It's great to be here.
we really enjoyed doing this set, so that was awesome. But let's have a look at the final look again. So that's both hands done. Ta-da!
They look amazing. I love them.
I love them too.
So sparkly.
Yeah, they are photoshoot ready, like definitely.
Absolutely.
They are photoshoot ready. So once again, thank you so much, guys, and I really hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.